Alright, here's your seafood tempura and steamed egg custard with seasonal veggie. Fresh and ready to go.
Wow, this looks fantastic.
Enjoy at your own pace. I'm Kanata Aoyama, and I work at a Japanese restaurant called Mangetsu overseas. Honestly, I was shocked when they said, "We want you to work overseas." I used to work at a Japanese restaurant called Mangetsu in Japan. The place is run by Luna Corporation, and one day the president called me in. "We're opening a new location overseas, and we'd like you to be part of the team there." That's how the conversation went. They buttered me up with stuff like, "You're an outstanding employee," and I caved in and said yes. Still, I take pride in my current job, spreading Japanese cuisine across the globe. But then... What did you just say, Saiko?
I said, shouldn't we just break up?
What's going on? Is the long-distance thing getting to you?
It's not about the distance. I just started wondering if you're really marriage material, Kanata.
So, what? You've got some complaints about me now? Yo! Who the hell are you? Name's Kuroda. I'm Saiko's new boyfriend. New boyfriend? What? Did I stutter? You're out, man. She's into me now.
Sorry, but I can't stick with a guy who's been demoted.
Hold up. Demoted? I chose to work overseas. I explained this to you, didn't I? I want to spread Japanese cuisine around the world.
It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Dating a guy in the food business is just boring. Plus, it seems like you don't make much money. I've been frustrated about it for a while. Meanwhile, Kuroda here is the son of the CEO of a major real estate company. Stable, handsome, and just a better package. So, bye-bye.
Wait a minute, hold on. Ironically, my fiancée, Saiko Akagi, decided to trade me in for someone else as soon as I moved overseas for this job. Bummer.
Bummer? Ohayou gozaimasu, Kanata. What's with the long face?
First off, Anna, it's Ohayou gozaimasu, not Ohayou gozaimasu. Anyway, it's nothing. Just a breakup.
Breakup? Oh, you mean heartbreak? Welcome to the Heartbreak Hotel.
That's ancient.
I love J-pop. I love Japan. I love Japanese food. That's why I'm working here part-time.
Yeah, I remember. Anna's a part-timer at Mangetsu. As you can see, she's a gorgeous blonde with striking blue eyes and a total Japanophile.
Wait, you got dumped because of your job?
Yeah, she said it was boring, the pay was probably bad, and I wasn't boyfriend material.
No, that ex-girlfriend? Bad news. A job feeding people is a fantastic job. It makes people smile.
Anna, yeah, I think so too.
Then forget her, Kanata. Just musho her from your memory, okay?
Yeah, I will. But Anna, how do you even know a word like masho?
Huh?
Looking back now, I'm sure I only managed to move on because of Anna's bright and cheerful personality. Time passed, and 3 years later... Bummer!
Bummer? Ohayou gozaimasu, Kanata. What's wrong?
First off, Anna, it's Ohayou gozaimasu, not Ohayou gozaimasu. Also, it's not Kanata anymore. It's boss.
Oh, sorry about that, boss.
I'm kidding. Just keep calling me Kanata like always. Actually, the thing is, since then, I worked hard to build up Mangetsu. Thanks to those efforts, it's now a hit in the area, and I've been promoted to president of the restaurant. But I got a notice from headquarters. I have to return to Japan. The first overseas location is a success, so Luna Corporation wants to open a second one abroad. They've asked me to head up that project. So Anna, this means we have to say goodbye. But let me say this before I go. This restaurant succeeded because of you. You've always been there to sasaeru me. Oh, do you know the word sasaeru?
Yes, I understand. I love Japanese food, I love Japan, and I love you, Kanata. That's why I've supported you this whole time.
What?
Kanata, you've always stayed late in the kitchen, trying out new recipes. I've watched you working so hard, and I think you're an amazing person.
Anna? So then, does that mean...
Yes, I'll go with you, Kanata. From now on, we'll be together forever.
Forever? Does that mean... Never mind. I'll ask you properly another time. And so, I brought Anna back to Japan with me. After returning to Japan, my old colleagues threw me a welcome back party at a Japanese restaurant called Shingetsu. Who would have thought you'd come back with a gorgeous blonde like this, Kanata? Jealous much?
Aoyama, you're going to be working at headquarters on the overseas expansion project now, right?
Yeah, that's the plan. Alright then, here's to Kanata's bright future. Cheers!
Cheers!
Kanpai! We were enjoying the meal when I noticed a couple at the next table staring at us. Wait, is that... Saeko?
A long time no see, Kanata. So you're back in Japan.
The woman sitting nearby was my ex, Saeko, the one who broke up with me, and the man with her was... Fancy meeting you here. You remember me, don't you? How could I forget? It was the guy who stole Saeko from me, the son of the CEO of a real estate company. His name was Kuroda, right? You're Saeko's ex, Kanata Aoyama, right? Weren't you the guy working at a Japanese restaurant who got transferred to some remote overseas location? And that restaurant failed, so now you've crawled back to Japan? Must be rough working in such an unstable industry like food service.
Compared to that, Kuroda's real estate company is so stable. It's nice to have a steady income.
These two, they haven't changed one bit in 3 years. Ignoring their smug remarks about the food industry, I focused on enjoying my meal. But then...
No, your thinking is totally wrong. A job providing food is a wonderful job that brings smiles to everyone. Oh wait, what? Who is this gorgeous woman?
Why is a stunning blonde like her with Aoyama?
My name is Anna. You're the ex-girlfriend who dumped Kanata, right? I heard you used to look down on him for working in the food industry. That's funny. If you're so against the food business, why are you dining at a restaurant now? Well, that's...
Seeing Saeko flustered gave me a brief moment of satisfaction, but then Kuroda smirked and fired back. Anna, was it? Why would someone as beautiful as you waste your time with Aoyama? What a shame.
Kuroda, stop that!
Anna, you're right that the food industry is essential to daily life. But as a boyfriend, there's no upside. I asked Saiko about Aoyama. He's underpaid, has no future, and always reeks of food.
Shame on you. Learn some respect. Japanese cuisine is amazing, and Kanata is incredible for promoting it abroad. I admire him deeply. It's sad that you, as Japanese people, don't understand the value of his work. And another thing, your table manners are terrible. People like you have no right to criticize those who work in the food industry.
Huh?
This is a fine Japanese restaurant. Proper table manners are basic courtesy. Yet, since earlier, you've been holding your chopsticks in such a weird way. And slurping your miso soup so loudly like this. Major etiquette violations.
Whoa, Anna. That's enough. Manners are important, sure, but enjoying the meal is what really matters. You bastard, Aoyama! You think that counts as backing me up? Alright, let me teach you something. This restaurant? My family's company, Kuroda Real Estate. He uses it often for client meetings. I'll just tell the owner you're causing trouble. You might get kicked out.
Oh, Kuroda, you're so cool.
At Kuroda's call, the restaurant owner appeared immediately. Yes? What can I do for you, Kuroda? Hey, isn't this a classy Japanese restaurant? There are some unworthy customers here. Could you kick them out? Kuroda's eyes gleamed with the anticipation of having us thrown out. What an insufferable guy. However, the owner glanced briefly at Anna and me, then turned his gaze back to Kuroda and said, Kuroda, I'm sorry, but I cannot expel these guests. What? You're defying a regular customer like me? Fine, I'll never set foot in this place again. That is unfortunate. Why? Why won't you listen to me? Don't you know who I am? I'm the heir to Kuroda Real Estate. Of course, I'm well aware. However, Aoyama here is the president of the overseas branch of our sister restaurant Mangetsu. Furthermore, he is also the vice president of Luna Corporation, the parent company of both Mangetsu and our establishment Shingetsu. In other words, this restaurant is under Aoyama's jurisdiction, and the lady beside him is his wife, Mrs. Anna. These two are the vice president and his wife?
Luna? As in that massive food corporation? No way. Why didn't you tell me?
You always looked like you didn't want to hear about my work, remember? Anyway, yeah, I went abroad as an employee of Luna, worked as staff for Mangetsu's overseas branch. My efforts got recognized, and I was promoted to branch president. Recently, I got called back to headquarters. They want me to spearhead the opening of the second overseas branch and gave me the position of vice president. You're Luna's vice president? Which means?
You're the ones who should leave.
Please see yourselves out. You've got to be kidding me! It's just a food company. I'm the son of a real estate mogul. Our projects handle tens of billions of dollars. Compare that to the meager profit margins of food service. Clearly, we're superior.
Yeah, exactly. Just because you're big doesn't mean anything. Food service is nothing to brag about.
Food service is nothing, you say? Still sticking to that? In that case, from today forward, you're on our company's blacklist. That means you'll never set foot in any Luna-operated restaurant again. Luna manages not only Mangetsu and Shingetsu, but also French and Italian establishments. Over 5,000 locations across the country. You're banned from all of them. And we'll add you to the industry-wide blacklist as well. Yes, there is such a thing. A list for troublesome or abusive customers who get barred from restaurants. From now on, every restaurant will turn you away. Say goodbye to dining out forever.
What? We can't dine out anymore? That's impossible.
I'm going to get in so much trouble with my dad. If every restaurant bans us, where am I supposed to hold client meetings? That's your fault. Kuroda and Saeko fled the restaurant in a panic. In truth, there's no such thing as an industry-wide blacklist. They won't actually be banned from every restaurant. But at least I probably won't have to deal with them again anytime soon.
Take that! Miso pickles and takuan for you. Get out of here already.
Anna, stop with the weird Japanese phrases. After that, Kuroda's company fell into ruin. That day, the day Kuroda insulted me and Anna at Shingetsu. It's just a food company! I'm the son of a real estate mogul. Clearly I'm superior. Kuroda's insults about the food industry reached the ears of nearby diners. One of them happened to be the CEO of a long-established company with the most restaurant locations in the industry. Enraged by Kuroda's comment, the CEO caused a stir, announcing they'd pull all their stores out of Kuroda Real Estate's buildings. Though Kuroda's father managed to calm things down and avoid the mass exodus, the company lost the trust of a major client. The incident opened the floodgates, with complaints about Kuroda Real Estate pouring in from all directions. Their arrogance, "You should be grateful we let you rent our buildings," and poor building management were exposed everywhere. Things got even worse when a police raid revealed that one of their tenants was running an illegal gambling operation. It turned out that part of the profits had been funneled to Kuroda Real Estate as rent payments. Both Kuroda and his father were arrested and the company went bankrupt. Unbelievable. How could someone working for such a shady company have the audacity to claim real estate is superior? As for Saeko, one day a news program reported, Saeko Akagi, former girlfriend of Kuroda Real Estate's heir, under investigation for links to an illegal gambling operation. She's probably being questioned as we speak. And so here I am. All right, I'm off.
Baby, say bye-bye to Daddy.
Woohoo, Joker! Be good while I'm gone, okay? Since then, my company has expanded even further, growing our overseas locations to 20 branches in total. 6 months ago, we welcomed our first child, and life has been smooth sailing both at work and at home. Actually, let me hold you before I go. As a father, I intend to teach my child this. There's no such thing as a superior or inferior job. It's meaningless to rank professions as better or worse. What truly matters is doing your best at whatever you can do. If you do that, your future will always open up before you.
Time to pack it up, freeloader.
Bye-bye, big bro.
Hand over the company to your sister.
Huh?
Alright, I made good progress today. I'm Kitaro Ichijo. After graduating high school, I started looking for ways to make money using a computer. By the time I was an adult, I was earning a decent amount. Oh, I better keep my earnings a secret from my family. Don't want them taking it from me. I didn't get to go to college. My parents only cared about my sister, who refused to pay for my education. Yeah, ever since we were kids, they doted on my sister while treating me like I didn't exist. If my sister wanted something of mine, she always got it.
I want more side dishes. Give me yours, big brother.
Huh? No word.
Now, Itaru. You're her big brother, so give it to Tamae.
Seriously? Give it to her. You're her big brother, aren't you? Fine.
Yay!
They only ever favored Tamae. The things my sister demanded escalated over time. Eventually, if I had something, she would find a way to take it.
Give me your game, big brother.
Huh? No way. I'm not giving you my game.
What? Mom!
Itaru, you're her big brother, right? Just give her the game.
Come on, Itaru. Tamae wants it. Fine.
I got the game.
Ugh, I'm so done with this. And then the day finally came. That was...
There's no space in my closet for clothes. Mom, my closet's full. I want Big Brother's room. I want to turn it into a walk-in closet.
Okay, let's talk to your father about it, as well as what's going to happen from here on out.
Wait a second. She wants my whole room now? It's way too much. I see. I understand what you're saying, Tamae. If that's the case, Itaru, get out of the house. What?
You heard him, didn't you? Pack up and leave. Tamae needs a place to store her clothes. She's a girl, after all. Girls need lots of clothes.
Mom, this is too much. If I leave, where am I supposed to live? Not my problem. You've been holed up in your room, not even looking for a job. You're not my son anymore as of today.
That's right.
What? Get out, you lazy, jobless good-for-nothing.
Bye-bye, big bro.
See ya.
Seriously? I'm done with this family. I'm the one cutting them off. I was disowned by my parents and kicked out of that house. They threw me out with nowhere to go. What a cruel family. But thanks to that, I was able to make a fresh start. There's gotta be a reason for all of this. This is my chance to finally chase my dream of starting my own business. I made the life-changing decision to turn my dream into reality. I threw myself into work with everything I had. I barely slept. Sometimes even forgot to eat. I'll incorporate the business, get it off the ground, and skyrocket to success. Looking back, it was a period where I was completely consumed by work. And a few years later, I became the president of 3 companies.
President Ichijo, the interview you did the other day got published in an online news article.
Yeah, I saw it. It's still a little embarrassing seeing my own name in these articles.
That modesty is one of your most charming traits, President.
This beautiful woman is Shino Shinonome. She's my highly capable and trustworthy secretary, and someone I can always count on. How did last month's performance look for each company?
Yes, all 3 companies are doing well. Out of the 3, Lunaichi is steady. But Lunatsu and Lunasan are showing especially strong growth.
Nice. Those 2 are the newer companies, so it's great to see them picking up momentum.
Yes, Yes, I say the trend is very promising.
My companies were growing, and everything was running smoothly. But then one day,
Hey, big bro. Long time no see.
Tamara, what are you doing at my company? And Dad and Mom are here too? All three of you? Don't tell me. Hand over the company to your sister.
Huh? Even if you're the president's family, you can't just barge into the executive office and demand that he hand over the company. What is the meaning of this?
It means exactly what it sounds like.
Knew it.
Knew it?
Tamara, so now you want my company too?
That's right. If I become the president, I'll be rich, right? So I'm here to claim it.
What?
Do you think the company is some kind of magical ATM that spits out money or something? I saw you in that online article. It said you're the president. That means you're rich, right? You've got 3 companies, huh? So come on, just give her one. You've got plenty to spare.
The president told me about his family, but hearing it in person? I'm stunned by how shameless his parents and sister are.
We already cut ties as a family, didn't we?
Did we?
And how do you explain leaving me homeless for years after kicking me out? That alone could have easily gotten you in trouble with the police, right?
Well, that's...
Okay, now's for that, huh? Alright then, get out. And don't ever come back. Or should I go have a little chat with the police? Shh. We're leaving for now.
Dad?
Tamara, it's no use today. We're going.
Fine.
The next day. Arthur coming unannounced. Oh, you were here yesterday with Tamara and the others, weren't you?
And you are...
I'm User Rehab, Tamara's fiancé. I just wanted to ask about what happened yesterday. I told him everything about how Tamara had been taking things from me since we were kids. She did that to you? And she's still doing it now that you're both adults? Yeah, that's right. With all that in mind, what are you planning to do about the engagement? Well, I think I'm going to reconsider the engagement entirely.
At least he seems to have some sense. But if I break off the engagement, there's a chance Tamaya and her family might demand compensation, right?
Yeah, if your reason is just I changed my mind or we're not compatible, that might not be enough. Exactly. Look, don't bring up ending the engagement just yet. I'm sure Tamaya and her family will come back from my company. When they do, got a plan. A plan, huh? Ah, I see.
With that plan, they won't ever come back, and you can handle the engagement issue at the same time. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Exactly. A few days later, Tamaya and the whole crew. You're back again, huh?
Hey, big bro. I knew you'd come around. Hand over the company.
They're here, just like I thought.
Sure. Well, Itaru, you're the big brother, right? Tamara really wants this, so you're just gonna... Huh? Wait, seriously? Yeah, sure. I changed my mind. But you were so against it just the other day. You're the ones who really want it, aren't you?
Who cares? If Hitaru says it's fine, then it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. And this is great for you, Tamaya.
I did it.
Listen up. This is the last thing I'll ever give you, Tamai. Also, be warned. Being a company president isn't all fun and games. You'd better be ready.
A company president has to have a whole range of skills that ordinary employees don't. And with that, you'll also be entitled to higher rewards as the president.
Oh, wow, the president's salary. That's what I'm talking about. I'm in. I'll do it.
Tamai seriously thinks she's getting this company. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Alright then, it's settled. The company is yours, Tamai.
Yay, I'm finally a president.
To transfer the position of president, there are several procedures and arrangements that must be made.
Yeah, that's right. Tamai, there's a lot to prepare, so come back in a month, okay?
That'll be my first day as the new president. Got it. See you in a month.
Yup, this will really be the last thing I ever give you, Tamai. Yeah, I got it. See ya. I hope everything goes smoothly. Honestly, I don't even know how to thank you enough. And, it's just killing two birds with one stone for me.
Exactly.
And the real shoot is just about to start.
You bet it is.
I explained to the employees that we'd be changing presidents. Some of them decided to resign.
Those are probably the employees who, like me, respected President Ichijo and worked for him, not just for the company. It really speaks to how well liked he is.
You're making me blush.
We've also completed all the legal processes with the Legal Affairs Bureau, the tax office, and our banking partners. Everything is officially in place.
Thanks. Now all that's left is to wait for Tamai to show up.
Yes, that's right.
And then, 1 month later. Oh, you're here. Welcome, new President Tamai.
My first day as president. I feel amazing. But the office is quieter than I expected.
Yeah, it's always like this.
Well, yeah, because there's no one left. All right, here are the transfer of ownership documents.
And I'll give you a quick overview of what's next.
Documents? Nah, I'm good. I don't need an explanation either.
Oh, really? We'll read it later then.
Yeah. Not gonna read it though. Alright, I've got some things to take care of, so I'm heading out.
Oh, okay. Leave it to me, new President Tamai, from here on out.
Yep, I'm counting on you. New president. Has a nice ring to it, huh? La-di-da-di-da. From now on, I can buy anything I want on the company's expense account. This, that, the latest releases, all of it. It's mine. Just have them write the receipt out to the company and bam! The company really is just a personal ATM. I finally took over Big Bro's company. Man, that was too easy. All right, time to hit the boutiques for some designer clothes. And then I'll treat myself to a fancy dinner.
Wow, Tamai, you're such a thoughtful daughter, treating us to such fancy sushi.
That's right. Itaru never once treated us to anything like this.
See? This is why I'm the one who should be president. Eat as much as you want. No need to hold back.
Ooh, in that case, I'll have abalone and sea urchin.
I'll take fatty tuna and crab.
Go ahead and indulge. It's all going on the company's expenses anyway.
Later.
president for about 2 months now, but I still haven't gotten paid. Why? Did the office staff forget to process it? What the heck? Why isn't anyone picking up the phone at the office? Are they slacking off just because I'm not there? I better go to the office. If they're goofing off, I'm definitely gonna give them an earful. Huh? What's with all these letters? And why is the front door locked? Whatever. I'll unlock it. Huh? No one's here? What's going on? What the heck? Why is nobody here? What's going on? And what's with all this mail? Let's see. Huh? These are invoices. Every single one of them. And these amounts. What do I do? Hey, big bro. What's the deal with all this? Things are so bad I had to call everyone to come here.
Tamara? And everyone else? Look, I already gave you one company. I'm not giving you this one too.
No, that's not it. It's not that. I went to the company and there wasn't a single employee there.
Huh? Wait, you just went to the office for the first time today? It's been over 2 months since you became president.
So what? I'm the president, aren't I?
Huh?
Oh, wow. More importantly, Tamara's got a point. Why isn't there a single employee there? If you'd read the documents I left, you'd already know. When I announced I'd be stepping down as president, resignation letters started pouring in. In the end, every single employee quit.
What? So there are 0 employees? You should have just told me something that important.
You're the one who said, I don't need an explanation, remember?
Yeah, I guess I did say that.
Well, couldn't you have rejected their resignation since you were still the president at the time?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, no. It doesn't work like that.
Resignation letters must be accepted. Employees have the right to choose their jobs freely.
Oh, don't give me that nonsense. Who even decided that? She's the president. She's in charge.
The Japanese Constitution declares it.
Ugh, the Constitution.
So what do I do now? How do I get employees to come back?
We could try putting up a job listing.
But realistically, how many people would be willing to work for a company with no employees, no track record? And you as the president. Oh, and do you even have the money to pay them?
I probably can't pay them. And there's also a mountain of invoices that showed up, and I haven't done anything.
Well, yeah. Companies cost money just by existing. Rent, utilities, maintenance, it all adds up. In fact, unless you're making money constantly, you're losing money.
What the heck? So instead of an ATM, a company's more like some kind of cursed money-sucking monster?
How could she even say something like that? Running a company costs money. Rent for the office, utilities, communication fees, and other operational expenses.
Nobody told me that.
This is basic knowledge. It's so obvious that it doesn't even need to be said.
Exactly. Even if the company does absolutely nothing, these expenses still have to be paid.
These stupid invoices.
Well, hold on, Tamara. What's that invoice you're holding? Why are there charges for luxury handbags and expensive sushi on here?
Listen, what I do with the company's expenses is none of your business, big bro. It's, client entertainment. Yeah, like gifts for promotions and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I remember that sushi. It was delicious, wasn't it?
Mom, can you just not right now?
This bill. One serving of sushi here costs as much as a month's salary for an office worker. Care to explain what kind of client entertainment required dining at a place like this?
Well, you know, as a president, you meet with big wigs and important people sometimes, right?
Yeah, that's right.
There's no way this is gonna work. What is she meeting with? Foreign diplomats? Royalty? Seriously.
Those fraudulent expense claims are gonna be exposed sooner or later anyway. By the way, a lot of these payments are coming up due soon. Oh, and just so you know, taking out a loan would be a terrible idea.
A loan? You mean borrowing money?
That's right. You have 0 employees, a non-operational company, and a pile of invoices. Your ability to pay back a loan is effectively 0. Even if you managed to get one, you'd end up drowning in debt later on.
So there's really nothing I can do? What's gonna happen to the company?
At this point,
Bankruptcy.
yeah, that's the most likely outcome.
Bankruptcy. But wait. I know this one. If you go bankrupt, all your debts get wiped out, right? That's actually a good thing. Super lucky.
Tamai, did you forget that you signed on as the personal guarantor for the company's debts? When the company goes bankrupt, those debts become your personal responsibility.
Wait. Why does the company even have debts?
It's not that strange. Companies often take out short-term loans to buy inventory or cover operational expenses. And about that misuse of company funds we mentioned earlier, buying luxury brand items, expensive sushi and all that, that counts as embezzlement. When a bankruptcy is processed, the court-appointed trustee will demand you pay back the money you embezzled. This demand will be made as part of a damages claim.
That's a thing?
Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure carrying a huge amount of debt qualifies as a valid reason to break off an engagement, isn't it? Amaya, I'm going to officially request to cancel our engagement.
But if you cancel the engagement, then you have to pay
If the engagement is canceled for a legitimate reason, you're not entitled to any compensation.
Tomorrow's
Tomorrow's
engagement
engagement
is-
is...
Oh, and Dad, well, we're done. I cut ties with you a long time ago, so don't ever come back here again. Kinda knew it was coming, but that company went under fast.
Yeah, looks like Tamaya is now saddled with a mountain of debt.
I was supposed to get rich after taking over Big Bro's company. How did it end up like this?
I'm shocked and disappointed by the way you treated your brother. I can't be with someone like you. Goodbye. Damon was left with a massive debt and a broken engagement. Their plan had backfired in every way. Dad had already quit his job, counting on Tamaya's presidential income to support him. Now Tamaya, Dad, and stay-at-home mom, all three of them without stable jobs, and to take on multiple part-time jobs just to keep up with loan payments and daily living expenses. But juggling too many part-time gigs was taking its toll on them.
The debt's barely going down. This is impossible.
As for me and Shino,
Well, it looks like everything went according to plan. We took down Tamaya and her family, helped Yuzuru break off his engagement and got some sweet, sweet justice. 2 birds, 1 stone, just like we planned, huh?
Yeah, I had a pretty good idea of how Tamara would act, so I knew exactly how to handle it.
How about tonight we sit down and have a nice long talk about our future?
Yeah, I love that. Chino and I became a couple, and the following year we got married. For the first time, I had a family I truly wanted to protect. Of course, when we have kids, I'm going to love them all equally. No favorites, no exceptions.
Wait, what? I gotta wear a suit the day after tomorrow. What's going on? Chill out. It's good news for you. Just close up the shop for the day. I'll send you the location online later. Whoa, wait. This is way too sudden. At least tell me what's going on. And he hung up. My name is Daiki Kashiwagi. I'm 21, running a ramen shop I inherited from my parents. Calls me while I'm busy, and it's always something like this. My parents, yeah, they're the worst. The ramen shop that's been around since my late grandma's time was run by them up until recently. But once business started to tank, they shoved it all on me, forced me to take over. Thanks to that, I had to drop out of university, even though I was working my way through as a newspaper scholarship student. But honestly, they've been like this since I was a kid, so I don't even have the energy to rebel anymore. Is this really how my life's gonna be? 2 days later. Thank you so much for today.
He's a bit rough around the edges, but please, take care of him.
No, I'm the one who should be thanking you. This is a wonderful opportunity. Wait, what the heck is the situation? I was called to a fancy restaurant, and before I knew it, my parents were chatting it up with some strangers like it was a party. And the woman across from me. Don't tell me this is an arranged marriage? Hold on, Dad. Explain what's going on here. Isn't it obvious? It's a matchmaking meeting for you.
This gentleman is Nishino, a major landowner who owns the land around your shop. He's also the CEO of a large construction company.
All the more reason for me not to get it. Why would someone so important be interested in a matchmaking meeting with us? Actually, your mom and I, we kinda borrowed some money. What? Again? We started a new company, but you know how it is. Profits don't come easy. The debt just kept growing, and now we owe $50,000. $50,000? If things keep going like this, we'll have to declare bankruptcy and end up on the street. And that beloved ramen shop of ours will have to be sold off too. No way.
But that's where Nishino comes in with a wonderful proposal.
His daughter, Azusa Nishino, will marry you, and in exchange, he'll give us $50,000 as a dowry to settle our debt. So you just have to marry her. Simple, right? So, I'm just a pawn to pay off their debt. What about my human rights? My life is over. But what about Azusa? Does she even agree to this? It's all so sudden, and I think it's only fair to hear what she has to say.
That's...
There's no need for her to think about it. She's plain, unremarkable, and lacks charm. Honestly, I should be thanking you for taking her off my hands. Hey, you can't just talk about her like that.
Please, don't mind him. I may be a bit shy and reserved, but I'm really happy to meet you, Daiki.
Azusa. At first, I was too stunned by her appearance to say anything. However, seeing her hold her ground despite it all, I felt like I couldn't just leave her hanging. Alright, I'll accept this arrangement.
Oh. I like that bold decision-making.
That's what you wanted, right? Then go ahead and make the arrangements.
Ha ha ha, you've got more guts than I expected. Very well, I'll prepare a house for you two to live in. Before you officially register your marriage, you can live together there to see how well you get along.
Thank you for your generosity.
Daiki.
I actually agreed to it. A few days later, Azusa and I started living together in a house prepared by Mr. Nishino.
I'm really sorry to think you'd have to marry a woman like me. I mean, once things have settled down, we can always dissolve this arrangement.
Huh?
My father, he's worried about me. I look like this and I'm gloomy by nature. No one would ever like me. The only way I could ever get married is by taking advantage of someone's weakness, so...
Azusa, don't underestimate me. Sure, I've spent my life following my parents' orders. But every choice I made was something I decided for myself. That includes this decision to take responsibility for you. I know it's a complicated situation, but I'll take care of you until the end. Of course, I'm worried about your physical and mental well-being too. That's why we'll work together to gradually improve things. I'm sure you'll feel more positive as we go along.
Thank you so much.
No matter how it all started, I look forward to being with you from now on, Azusa.
Yeah.
From that day, my life with Azusa began. Azusa had been working as an office assistant at Mr. Nishino's company, but she quit to focus on supporting me. Since then, she's been helping me at my ramen shop. Don't push yourself too hard, that's heavy.
I'm fine.
She's always giving it her all, handling office work and helping with the shop. Honestly, she's amazing.
Good morning, Daiki. I made breakfast.
This early? I have to prep for the shop every morning, so you didn't have to do this.
I wanted to. I'll be out for a jog before we open.
Day by day, Azusa became more proactive. She was different from when we first met, more confident and self-assured. 6 months later.
Thank you for waiting.
Oh, thanks. You're one stunning lady, sis.
Huh? Now that I think about it, Azusa looks like a completely different person. Before, she'd be eating to deal with the stress from her self-doubt. But with her environment and mindset changing, she slimmed down and became a truly beautiful woman. And from the beginning, Azusa had always been good at noticing the needs of others. She supported me when I overworked myself running the ramen shop. Alright, let's break for lunch.
Yes.
The ramen shop my parents nearly drove into the ground was now thriving thanks to Azusa's support. I just hope nothing happens to ruin this peaceful life.
Oh, Daiki, you're looking good.
Just after closing time, my parents showed up for the first time in half a year. Dad, you're here to ask for money again, aren't you?
We came to check on you, but wow, the shop's doing great. This is wonderful.
Yeah, looks like business is booming.
You must have some extra cash lying around, huh? So it is about money. I thought Mr. Nishino's support cleared all your debts. Well, our new venture still hasn't taken off. And hey, aren't you about to marry Mr. Nishino's daughter? You'll be getting a wedding gift, right? Share some of that with us. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, come on. You're taking in that ugly daughter of his, so you deserve a big reward.
What did you just say?
Huh? I said you deserve a big reward.
No, before that, you called Azusa ugly, didn't you? Huh? Well, yeah, isn't she?
Oh, don't tell me you're actually getting attached to her just because you're living together. You've got weird taste.
Get out. I'm not giving you a single dollar. Get the hell out of here. Whoa.
Hey, Daiki! What's gotten into you all of a sudden?
What kind of man stays silent when someone insults the person he loves? Don't you dare come back. Daiki. I don't know why, but for some reason, I could always ignore the insults thrown at me. But when it came to her, I couldn't let it slide. And that's how I stood up to my parents for the first time in my life.
Hey, Daiki, I heard from a regular customer that your parents stopped by.
Yeah.
Daiki, you got angry at your parents, didn't you? That's the first time you've done that, right?
Yeah, it is. But they disrespected you, and I just couldn't hold it in. You always worry about me. You're kind, you support me all the time. I realized something after meeting you. I want to work hard and give my all for the one who truly cares about me.
Hey, you know, when I was in elementary school, you actually helped me out once.
Huh? I did?
Back when your grandma was still running the ramen shop, my parents got divorced. I was feeling down and wandered off, getting myself lost. That's when you found me and took me to your family's shop. While I waited for someone to come pick me up, I ate your grandmother's ramen, and it was the most delicious thing I'd ever tasted.
I didn't know that. Sorry, I don't really remember it.
It's okay. It was a long time ago. What I really wanted to say is that, just like you were kind to me and everyone else, I want you to be kind to yourself too, Daiki.
Azusa, thanks. After that, my parents kept calling me nonstop, but I never answered. Eventually, I blocked their number. Damn it. Daiki's ignoring us. Who does he think he is, turning his back on his parents just because he's got a woman now?
This is bad, honey. If we don't pay by next week...
I know that. Desperate times call for desperate measures. A few nights later, a suspicious figure crept up to the ramen shop after closing. A kid's money is also a parent's money. No need to ask permission. I'll just take it. Alright, it's unlocked. All I have to do now is... go inside and do what exactly? Daiki?
What the hell? Why are you here?
I figured you'd pull something like this after I stood up to you, so I hired a detective to track your movements. A detective? Yep. Got a report this afternoon saying you two bought a crowbar at a home improvement store. You're not exactly known for DIY projects, so I figured something was up. That's just because you wouldn't listen to us.
Yeah, if you had just helped us, we wouldn't have had to do this.
If that's how you want to play it, then I'm disowning you. I won't let you two get married. No way you're getting that marriage registered.
You're living together like it's official, but it's not. You'll be a laughingstock unless you do as we say.
This conversation is over. Azusa and I have already registered our marriage.
Huh?
That's right, and I don't need parental consent to get married. But, well, I couldn't think of anyone to ask to be a witness, so I ended up asking Nishino-san and his sister to help out.
And that's how it is.
Mr. Nishino? And, who's that next to you?
Nice to see you again. I'm Nishino. No, I'm now Azusa Kashiwagi.
What? Azusa?
Good grief. How much more do you plan to leech off your son before you're satisfied? I heard everything from him and decided I'd have my say as well. Do you even understand why I proposed this marriage in the first place? Wasn't it to marry off your daughter to someone convenient? It was to rescue Daiki from you two.
What?
Your behavior is well known in the neighborhood, you know. As a landowner, I've heard plenty. I watched my daughter do nothing while she pined for Daiki, so I decided to step in.
But I'd gained so much weight by then.
You knew from the background check that Daiki wasn't the kind of man to judge someone based on looks. I even tested him during the matchmaking meeting, and he surpassed my expectations.
So that whole meeting was a setup, huh? That cold, heartless act Mr. Nishino put on during the matchmaking was just his way of testing my character. And apparently, it was also his awkward way of encouraging his daughter to take a step forward.
My mom had an affair when I was younger. She left me behind to be with another man. That's probably why I've never been able to feel confident about myself. I drowned my loneliness in food, and before I knew it, I'd become this ugly version of myself. But Daiki accepted me as I was. And now, you're trying to use him? Stop it!
We didn't mean it like that this time. It's different this time.
Mom, Dad, I'm grateful you gave birth to me and raised me, but that doesn't mean I'm going to keep sacrificing my life for you two. I used to tell myself they're family and put up with it like a fool, but watching Azusa and Nishino-san, I've realized that family isn't about blood. It's about people who truly care for each other, no matter how clumsy their love might be.
But we really do love you, son.
I don't believe that anymore, because now I know what it's like to be truly loved by someone.
But we're family. You're okay with letting your family suffer? Debt is a shared responsibility. If we pay it off now, it'll save you from more trouble down the line.
Just to be clear, how much debt are we talking about here?
Well, in total, it's about $100,000.
Unbelievable. How did it even get that bad?
We were this close to making it big. Come on, work with us one last time.
Sorry, but why would I be responsible for the debt you two racked up?
Huh?
Look, a kid isn't responsible for paying off their parents' debts. The only reason I was covering it until now was because I felt like I owed you guys something.
Well, then you're still trying to pay us back, right?
Nope. The second you disrespected Azusa, I was done. And on top of that, you messed with the shop Grandma left behind. There's no way I'm forgiving that. It ticks me off that they messed with the shop, but having clear evidence like this makes things simple.
Evidence?
Yeah, I called the cops right when you guys showed up. They should be here any minute. If I'm pressing charges, it'd be for property damage or something like that.
What? The cops? No way, you're bluffing.
Right then, the distant sound of police sirens echoed closer and closer.
How could you do this to your own parents?
No! Daiki! What are you just standing there for? Help me! I'm your family, aren't I?
Sorry, but my family is Azusa and President Nishino. Goodbye, blood-related strangers.
No.
Just like that, my parents were taken away in cuffs. In the end, my parents were charged with property damage thanks to the crowbar they had, the broken window, and the footage from the security cameras we'd installed. They ended up with a hefty fine. Their business? Total bankruptcy. They'd racked up debts all over the place. To prevent any future nonsense, President Nishino, my father-in-law, bought up all their debt contracts. So now, my parents officially owe him $100,000.
If they ever mess with my son Daiki again, I'll snuff them out myself.
You're way too reliable. It's terrifying. Last I heard, my parents were working and living at one of the factories run by my father-in-law.
You think this is a joke? This is critical work that builds the company's products. Burn your heart out if you have to, but keep working.
Pretty sure I won't be seeing them until they pay it all off. Meanwhile, I married Azusa, and the next year, we were blessed with a child.
Let's build a warm, loving home together.
Yeah, I promise. You don't get to choose how you're born, but you can always choose how you live. You'll never know who you'll meet in life.
Hold up. Did I just hear you say they hired him? They really picked up the guy we kicked to the curb?
You better think twice. Yuji's a walking disaster, no doubt about it. You've got to be kidding me. Out of all the places I run into them at a celebration. My name's Yuji. I left a big-time food company to join a business run by my childhood friend Akari's old man.
Yuji. Wait a sec. Are those?
Yeah, that's Itsuki, an old junior of mine, and my ex, Mommy.
Hey, Yuji. I'm so glad we both got job offers from the same company.
Yeah, me too. It'll be tough as working adults, but we'll still make time for each other, right? But once Itsuki joined the company, Mommy got completely wrapped up in him and dumped me. Yuji, your sales numbers are looking rough again. First, you lose your girl, now your job performance is tanking too.
That's too much, Itsuki.
Everyone knows about the breakup. Every day, it's like this. It's miserable just being here.
You should have told me sooner. Times like that are when you're supposed to lean on your childhood friends, you know?
Times like that are exactly when you don't want to rely on anyone. It's embarrassing. I left the company on my own and transferred to a character production company where Akari also works.
I don't care if you two are close, but I won't allow you to talk about Yuji like that.
Akari is fine. Just ignore them. Causing a scene will just bother the restaurant. Oh, come on. Don't get mad over something that's true. If being around him tanks our sales, I'll pass. We're out of here. Bye. Man, Yuji looked pathetic yesterday. Depending on a girl to get a new job? Huh, loser move.
I totally agree. Huh? Why is it so noisy today?
You idiots! What did you do to our major client? We're facing $50 million deficit because of you.
A major client?
What the heck happened, Director?
You know our mascot character, Nekonyang? It's a big name in collaborations.
But the most famous collaboration is our bread and sweets with a big name food manufacturer. Those products keep their company afloat. If the contract ends, they'll face billions in losses. Are we really sure about this?
Well, it's a company that badmouths their former employees, so...
Oh, wait. So that girl Yuji was with yesterday? That was the daughter of the company president that owns the rights to Nekonyang. She called us directly by name. What did you two do?
The most important thing right now is to show them our sincerity, right? We'll go apologize immediately.
Yeah, totally. We'll apologize with everything we've got. Please, wait for us, Director.
Wow, you guys came faster than I expected. Hello, I'm the director of licensing.
Hello, we're from the sales department. Oh, I know who you are. Yes, of course.
We deeply apologize for yesterday. We had no idea you held such an important position.
Yuji, how could you keep it a secret that you know the president's daughter?
It's not just knowing her. We've been childhood friends since kindergarten.
To be honest, we're way better than Yuji. Our sales numbers are at the top.
Exactly. We should be the ones getting scouted.
No thanks. Our company's mission is to heal people with cute characters. No matter how skilled someone is, if they've got a rotten personality, they have no place here.
Akari and I have a meeting to attend. So yeah, time for you two to leave. Oh, wait! You can't just send us off like this! You failed to secure the contract? Why did you come back empty-handed? Well, the director kicked us out, so there wasn't much we could do. Then, you stay outside and keep bowing until you get it. Do you even know how much this is costing us?
Look, isn't it kind of petty to get that mad just because we teased Yuji a little?
Oh, did you say that to the president's daughter? Huh? Did you? Keep that smart mouth shut and figure out what to do next. My job now is to visit retailers, check how our products are selling, and pitch new ideas. Unlike my old job, there's no intense quota hanging over me. Plus, I get to work with cute characters. It's weird, but I feel way more relaxed now.
Mom, look, it's one of Nekonyang's friends. He's got so many friends. I hope I can have lots of friends too.
That's right, sweetie. Oh, so you actually got to see it happen? The moment the product sold?
Yeah, this little girl about kindergarten age was so happy hugging a stuffed animal. Honestly, it made me happy too.
That's so you, Yuji. You're the kind of person who really cares about other people's happiness and sadness.
Huh? Can't say I've ever been complimented like that before.
When my mom passed away, you stayed with me at the park the whole time. Even when it got late and you knew you'd get in trouble for breaking curfew.
Oh yeah, that did happen, huh? I tried to forget memories of getting scolded.
Well, I never forgot. It meant so much to me. That's why this time I'm the one who's going to help you.
Thanks, Akari, for picking me up when I was down.
Oh, by the way, just so you know, you got hired purely on your own merit. No special favors or backdoor deals involved.
Yeah, I know. You and your dad hate that kind of underhanded stuff.
Exactly. Which is why I absolutely cannot forgive those two. Especially Mommy. Acting all sweet with Yuji while secretly... Ugh.
They're probably having a rough time right now. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty satisfied.
I'm not. I'll never forgive them.
A few weeks later. Hey, sorry for dropping by again. You guys again? I'm pretty sure I don't even need to be here for this.
No. We need you here, Yuji. We won't leave until you properly accept our apology.
Alright then. Apologize. We're busy, so make it quick. We deeply regret our disrespectful remarks from the other day.
We deeply regret it.
You don't sound sorry at all. This is a waste of time. You can leave.
Wait, hold on. We can't go back empty-handed.
Word's already spread around the industry, you know. Other companies are refusing to lend you their characters too, right?
You sure are quick to catch on. In that case, let's make this simple. Please give our company another chance and renew the contract.
We swear we're more sorry than we've ever been in our entire lives. Please, have mercy on us. Yeah, sure you are.
They're saying all that, but what do you think, Yuji?
You're the one with the final say, Akari. You don't need my opinion.
But as a salesperson, what's your take? Do you think continuing this contract would be profitable for us?
Well, a while back, people would say their products only sold because of the mascot. But recently, they've been improving their quality. Honestly, I think their food stands on its own now.
Yuji!
So, if we're gonna renew, how about we raise the licensing fee? Raise it? Wait, can't we just stick to the original amount? Our business is doing fine, and honestly, we were charging too little before.
Understood. If we can renegotiate the licensing fee, then we're willing to.
Oh, wait. No way. If I go back and say that, the director's gonna kill me. Didn't you say you couldn't go back empty-handed?
Yeah, but we were under the impression that we'd be able to renew under the same conditions as before.
Yeah, jacking up the price all of a sudden is just wrong. It's just a mascot after all. I don't care if it's a cat or a dog, but thanks to our products, that mascot's popularity went through the roof, didn't it?
Did you just call it just a mascot? That just a mascot supports and comforts countless people every single day. Just a mascot, huh? Well, now I see how your company really feels.
You two just stepped on one of Akari's biggest landmines. If there's one thing she can't stand, it's people disrespecting our characters.
We won't be renewing the contract. Don't ever come back here again. That's all.
Same here. Got work to do, so I'm out. Stay healthy, you two. We're sorry. That was just a slip of the tongue. Please, wait! Haven't seen Akari that mad in a while.
Did I have a scary face?
Kinda. Might have a nightmare about it tonight. You look better when you're smiling, Akari. A few months later, those two haven't come back since.
No calls or emails either. Maybe they finally gave up.
Wonder what excuse they gave their director. Oh, I need to stop by the supermarket. You can head home first, Akari.
I'll go with you.
Didn't you just go shopping yesterday? Well, whatever.
When you're hungry, you end up buying too much. My legs are just walking me straight to the sweetbread section.
Just buy whatever you want. Hey, Akari, isn't this... That's not our Nekonyan, is it?
Nope. Nekonyan doesn't have a face like it's about to keel over. This is from Yuji's old company.
Apparently it's from some overseas company. I heard they rip off popular characters from all over.
So they're just trying to trick people into buying it, huh? Oh, that's dirty.
Thank you again for your business. See you again. Speak of the devil. He's still working this late, huh?
I feel bad for him having to work such long hours, but I still can't forgive him.
Oh, hey. How's it going? Did you see our new product? Can't believe you had the guts to come over here. You sure about this? Your partner company's real sketchy. Huh? What are you talking about?
Look at that character. It's a blatant ripoff of our Nekonya. And those other characters, they look just like other popular mascots from different companies.
Well, nobody's sued them yet, right? So stop bad-mouthing our business partners. Look, I'm telling you for your own good. Cut ties with that company now. Like I'm gonna listen to some ex-employee. We're using this to make our big comeback. Anyway, enjoy your little shopping date.
What was that attitude? I'll give him credit for noticing how close you and I are, though.
Feels like something big's about to go down. For him and mommy, too.
You're talking about your ex while I'm standing right here?
We've talked about mommy in the meeting room a bunch of times, though. What's the big deal now?
That's not the point. It's annoying when you talk about her like you're still thinking about her.
What even is that logic? I don't have any lingering feelings for mommy.
Really? I figured you still have some feelings for her.
Back when I was working at that company, I did feel a little conflicted. But after coming here, I let it go. In that sense, I'm grateful to you, Akari.
Yuji, want me to pay for everything today?
Save your money. Whew. That overseas company really came through for us.
No kidding. Reaching out to them was definitely the right move.
The director's been in a good mood lately, so I guess our future's looking bright. Man, what a relief.
Doesn't it feel kind of noisy today? Wait, haven't we been in this situation before?
Hey, did you guys see the news? Multiple character production companies are suing that overseas company. What? But nothing happened before, why now? That's how it works, moron. They spend years collecting evidence before they strike. Turns out that company's a total rip-off operation.
But all we did was sign a contract with them. That's not gonna blow back on us, right?
Having a contract with a rip-off company is a stain on our name, you idiot. Cancel that contract immediately and start recalling all our products. Director, we can't reach them. They've gone radio silent. Oh, great. They ghosted us. Why do you two keep dragging in problem after problem? What's your plan to take responsibility this time? What do you mean by responsibility? What are we supposed to do?
Director, please, just one more chance. We'll get it right this time. We'll find a solid domestic company to partner with.
Where are you gonna find one? We've already reached out to every single one.
At this point, we've got no choice but to go crawling to Yuji's company. Even if they jack up the price, we'll take it.
Yeah, I'm his beloved junior after all. I'll guilt trip him if I have to. Fine. Just make sure it's a trustworthy domestic company this time. No more screw-ups.
Thank you, sir. We're on it. We're seriously out of options. If we mess up now, it's all over. Beg, grovel, lick their boots, whatever it takes. Got it?
Got it. I'll do anything this time. I'll even use my charm if I have to. So, our company was part of that lawsuit too, huh? Had no idea.
Honestly, I didn't know either. Sounds like the legal team had been quietly planning it for a long time. Forget that, Yuji. How about the two of us grab lunch together?
Ah, there you are. Please wait, both of you. Just one more chance to talk.
I'm pretty sure I told you not to come back. Also, I'm in a terrible mood right now.
She's probably just hungry. Better wrap this up quick for Akari's sake.
Please, hear us out. You've taken a hard, honest look at your company's characters since then.
And now we finally understand why they're so popular.
Oh, really?
The rich, detailed world building, the quirky yet heartwarming characters that appeal to adults and kids alike.
It's a world where no one gets hurt, and that's what it makes it so precious. Honestly, it felt like our souls were cleansed.
So, with that in mind, we'd love to form a new contract with your amazing company. Didn't you guys say you'd hate it if the licensing fee went up?
We've grown since then. We won't complain about the fee anymore, we swear.
That's right. We'll even bow and lick your shoes if we have to.
Yuji, you into that kind of thing?
No, what do you take me for?
Phew, good. Then there's no need for bowing or shoe licking.
Then can we sign a new contract with you?
First, I have a question for you. Care to answer?
Of course. I'll even answer my 3 sizes if you want.
Alright then. What's the name of Nekonyan's older brother?
Huh?
Oh, was that too tough for you? How about his little sister's name? Or his best friend's name? You don't even know the names of the main characters. And you had the nerve to say you finally understand why they're popular? Yeah, no. There's no contract.
What? Please, wait!
Yuji, please help us. We were in love, weren't we? Have you forgotten all those good times?
Yeah, I forgot. Thanks to you, I don't have an ex-girlfriend or a beloved junior I need to save anymore. Well then, see ya.
Yuji, I'm starving. What do you want for lunch? Japanese? Western?
Later, that food manufacturer got bought out by a rival company and a large-scale layoff followed. Why are we getting fired? You're lucky we let you stay this long. The two of them ended up jobless and they broke up in no time.
This is all your fault. If I'd stayed with Yuji, I wouldn't be in this mess.
Like heck it is. You're the one who came on to me. I'm innocent.
Hey Yuji, how about we visit my dad? He's been saying he wants to see you.
Yeah, I guess it's been a while. We only talked a little when I first joined the company. Let's do it.
Think I can introduce you as my fiancé?
Whoa, Akari. You're skipping too many steps.
Then how about I start from the beginning? Yuji, I've loved you for a long time.